Can I tell you about a TV show that used to be on? And it's called Ripley's Believe It or Not. So here I'm coming to you with Heaven is Real, Hell is Real, Believe It or Not. The difference between Ripley's, you get to see it with your naked eyes and see all the stuff that was going on. But in Luke 16, I believe, Luke 16, 19 to 31, it talks about the poor man Lazarus, and it also talks about the rich man, both in which unalived. They went their separate ways. And the poor man was in Abraham's bosom, being comforted in heaven. And then that was Lazarus. And then the rich man was being tormented in hell. When he looked, because maybe he was, let's say he's on a mountain, and he looked down and he could see what was happening with Lazarus in the bosom of Abraham. And he was under torment, so he called out and he said, send Lazarus with even a tip of water. We're talking about Bible here. To tip on his tongue to quench his thirst. And the answer was, if you didn't listen to Abraham, not Abraham, but if you didn't listen to Moses, it was there. The gospel was preaching, but you didn't listen, right? Because it wasn't Ripley's, believe it or not. So you didn't listen. But I'm here to tell you that heaven is real. Hell is real. Now, next, let me ask you this question. If you should go to the end of your life now, where would you be at the end of your life? Where would you be? Would you be like the rich man, or would you be like Lazarus? These are some of the things that you have to start wondering about. Yeah, you have a saying to say, it's for me to know and you to wonder about. So you have now people claiming that they unalive and they went to hell or heaven, and they come back and they're talking about it. But look at it this way. They are now alive, speaking about the vision that they saw, but they're not really unalive anymore. You get what I'm saying? So if they had stayed unalive, they couldn't come back to tell a story. So even so, if this is something that you want to say, you know what, I don't know where I am going to be when I leave this world. What are the chances that you can make the right choice in saying, you know what, let me choose Jesus Christ? Because to me, you are not losing anything. But if you don't choose, who to say where you will be? Let me tell you now what had happened to me. I went to a different country. I went into a disco club. And there was a song that was singing, ring ding ding, please connect me to Prince Charming. So I was dancing, and all of a sudden I feel, and I looked around and it says, if the Lord should come now, where would he find you? And I kid you not, I was so uncomfortable, I was ready to leave. I was ready to leave. And because it gets so like, oh my God, where would I be? Oh my God. And it get in my head, and it messes with me. So a lot of times when you're out there and you hear like, don't do this, and this you're doing wrong, and whenever you find yourself talking yourself out or like into that thing, you know you're wrong for that already. You know, because you know yourself. You know, you ask yourself, you know what? I'm not like this, so how am I behaving this way? And if you're having those thoughts, it means your soul is calling out for help. So, with this said and done, do you know where you're going to be? Believe it or not, if you're not on the right side, what side are you going to be on? Choose ye therefore who you may serve. this day. Come in for more.